Now, as you might recall, this past summer I reviewed and ranked all of the James Bond films before I went to do the latest one with Daniel Craig called No Time to Die. And now it's time to rank all 5 films that Mr. Craig did as 007. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time I bring to you another ranking. Today I'm going to rank all 5 films with Daniel Craig as James Bond 007. Now, if you haven't seen my reviews for his films, I advise you to click on the playlist, the card for the playlist. That way you'll be able to catch up with what you might have missed or see them again if you'd like. So I've ranked ranking all 5 of these films. Since he started out in 2006 with Casino Royale and just more recently finished with No Time to Die. So this was kind of a little tough one, but I think he'll enjoy it though. So if you're ready, let's begin. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Coming in at number 5 is Quantum of Solace from 2008. Now this, of course, was to follow up the events after Casino Royale. And yes, it did just that. But anyway, this was kind of the weakest of Craig's outings as 007, but you don't have to take my word for it. This film's pretty decent, what have you. And I'm just gonna say, it did have some pretty good action-packed moments, and of course, its main theme song, of course, was done by Jack White and Alicia Keys, which I will say, let's see, yeah, which was called Another Way to Die. Yeah, that song wasn't too bad. And I must say, it just was awesome. But anyway, this film's just kind of the weakest, and it's also probably the shortest of all the James Bond films, running at a total of 106 minutes. But anyway, Quantum of Solace is pretty good in some ways, though. But that ranks the bomb at number 5. Now, coming in at number 4 is Spectre from 2015. Now, this was pretty good, and the theme song to the movie, The Writings on the Wall, was actually a pretty good one as well. Yes, which... yeah, done by Sam Smith. Anyway, now I will say that this had some pretty good action and what have you, and I did like the the appearance of Christoph Waltz as Blofeld. Really good. And let's see. And Ray Fiennes makes his first ever big appearance as M now. Anyway, yeah, really good. And I'm just gonna say, it was just, like I said, there's just not much to say, but it's action packed and it's really something. It would be the last Bond film to be distributed through Columbia for MGM. That, of course, until Universal got international distribution. But Spectre, I'm going to say, is pretty good and a good way to make bring make a good entrance for one of the few great Bond villains, Blofeld, to be appearing in this here prequel type series and what have you. But Daniel Craig still is pretty good as Bond in this movie, though. And that's no lie. Now, coming in at number 3 is Casino Royale from 2006. Now, I'm sure Layo will probably would have this higher on your rankings, but I understand. This was a big comeback, despite after a lot of people didn't. Some people weren't too thrilled with Pierce Brosnan's last performance in Die Another Day. So, well, MGM decided to try to reboot the series with a little bit of prequel type stuff. Now, of course, this isn't the first time Casino Royale was out there, because now there was one from 1967, which was more of a comedy type spy flick with Peter Sellers, and I do believe there was also a made-for-TV presentation of it that I believe came out before that. So anyway, Casino Royale is very good. This is Craig's first outing as Bond. The theme song, You Know My Name, by the late great Chris Cornell, is pretty awesome. I just gotta say, this was pretty dark and action-packed, and it was just so mind-blowing. This film was pretty long, but I'd say it was worth a watch. Casino Royale, definitely a very good Bond film. Alright, and now for the final two. This was a tough decision to make, as we got two really good action-packed Bond films that were a blast from start to finish. So coming in at number 2 is the most recent installment of Bond's Avengers No Time to Die from this year. This film, being the longest of all the James Bond films out there, this was such a blast from start to finish. Very action-packed, great performances from Daniel Craig. This, of course, will be his final outing as 007. It still did pretty well, though. And still, we got most of the same types of characters, but we did have some new ones, though. Rami Malek was absolutely really good in this as Lucifer 7. Really something. And Lashana Lynch as Nomi was a pretty good character, a new 00 agent. Yep. I'm just going to say this was just so awesome. Billie Eilish's contribution of the theme song was really something, and I gotta agree with everyone on this. This was a satisfying conclusion to Mr. Craig's time as Bond. As again, this film ran over 2.5 hours at 163 minutes, and that's longer than any other James Bond film out there. If you have not seen this, I would highly recommend you check it out if you haven't. Trust me, you may just enjoy it. It is playing on digital. It should be hitting physical media real soon. So be on the lookout for it, okay? And finally, coming in at number 1, my number 1 favorite Daniel Craig James Bond film is Skyfall from 2012. Great movie. I really loved it. This, of course, was the very first Bond film I went and saw in the theaters. And what can I say? This was very good. I really enjoyed it. I liked the performances from Daniel Craig and Dame Judi Dench. Our final performances in. We have, let's see, Javier Bardem as Raul Silva, our villain. And we get introduced to the new Q, played by Ben Whishaw, who was very good, I must say. was that was pretty darn awesome. Sam Mendes directed the film, who did an absolute good job. Hmm. Now, of course, Mendes would also go on to direct Spectre after this. Ray Fiennes makes his debut as Gareth Mallory, and of course, be the new M. Naomi Harris is in this as Eve Moneypenny. Yeah, pretty good. I really did like the performances from all of these, and the theme song done by the Grammy Award winning singer known as Adele was really awesome too. I really did love that. Anyway, but it had such good action sequences, etc., etc., etc. What just about all the cool action-packed stuff and what have you could get from a James Bond movie. So Skyfall is my number one favorite Daniel Craig James Bond flick. So how would you rank these five movies? What's your favorite of the Daniel Craig run of James Bond? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the Christmas horror flick P2. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out these other videos that I've recently done. In the upper left hand corner is my recent spoiler-free review for the recent anime feature Ron's Gone Wrong. The upper right hand corner is my review of the two well the not two the recent Netflix film Red Notice, or go to the bottom left hand corner and see the spoiler free review I did for the new remake of West Side Story. And the bottom right hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.